It's I, Eagle Flame, King of the Dragons, and yes, I'm definitely covering my face because of reasons. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that I can't use my face anymore just because, I've been self-conscious and I want to take a break from the camera and just show off my persona. But yes, I'm going to use this legally from now on. I will eventually get a artist to draw my OC, but it will take some time. But for now, this is just a replacement. Also, please ignore the shoes part. It's not part of the persona thing. Just wanted to point that out there. Also, if you look at if you look at my Facebook right here, it totally says MD. I don't want to fully go out of my way to reveal the entire thing, but you already know. Just follow him. But yeah. Also, Twitch, Discord, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. I have all the shits. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about a little thing called MatPat. I already talked about this before on my second channel, but to repeat myself, MatPat, yeah, he hasn't changed. He's going on Twitter and Blue Sky, I guess, and just saying the same shits again. Now, for a guy that has never saw The Last Jedi or any Star Wars films in general, I mean, the only thing I've seen is Star Trek, but that's pretty much it. And that's saying much because in the 1990s, at least, I was exposed to Star Trek, not Star Wars in general. Because again, I had VHS tapes of the Star Trek series, which is kind of poetic if you think about it. And then later, back in the early 2000s, I started to collect the DVDs of all the old Star Trek series. And again, more of a Star Trek kind of guy, and I even have a Paramount Plus account, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, overall in general, we've really failed as a human race to try and savage all of what we can save. We tried to save the human race, but we didn't. We only made it worse. We failed as a human race to this day. And I'm not even human. I'm a hellhound. I don't even have an opinion on the human race. I just don't even care about social media that much. Yeah, I have social media platforms, but I don't really use them that much or use them often. I mean, yeah, I have Facebook, but I rarely use it every now and then. I just talk to my friends once in a while, but that's it. I mean, Discord, eh, I mean, you can follow me there if you want. I don't really bother. But overall, there's a lot of reasons as to why this thing could be a little bit jaded and some things could be a little bit off key, mainly because of reasons. Sorry, I had to check my settings. I was a little bit dense. But yeah, overall, this is gonna be a bit of a long video, mainly because of map. Uh, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I had to say that. But yeah, he's going by Diazstation because of reasons, and apparently, I do not have him checked on Twitter yet or checked on Blue Sky because again, I canceled my Blue Sky account and as well as my Twitter account. So again, I don't have all the tweets, but from what I can gather, some of the tweets that he showed on his video, which I want to leave a link in the description, but again, he might come after me again. I don't know, but either way, I hope he blocks me because if he does, then I wouldn't have to call him out for this shit. But here I go again because of reasons. I don't care about Falcon Chaos. I never met the man. I never had any agenda with him. I don't even know who he is. But that's the thing, though, because when you have so much drama under the belt, it's like it doesn't even matter. Point being is that you want to care about this creator so badly, it's not going to be worth it. You know what I mean? And there are always going to be so many things out there that say, "Oh, well, you at least gotta care about the creator." Well, technically, I don't because of reasons. One, they are either pathetic or annoying. Two, they don't have creativity. Three, they're making content farm shit that I fucking hate. And four, well, you already know what it is. You already know the title, but you yeah, you already know. But like I said, ableism shouldn't exist. People have always stated that The Last of Us Part 2 is terrible. I actually did play the game. While there were some flaws about how Joel's death didn't impact the story, I gotta admit, I actually like the game. I mean, the gameplay is good, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't really care about the story that much. I mean, it's fine. The story is fine. I mean, it's not controversial in the slightest. I mean, it won Game of the Year in 2020, and that's just because of not just the story, but because of like the animation and also the graphics. I mean, if you have like a high graphics card, you're playing it on your PC, yeah, that right there, that's something to say the least. But you can't play it on PC. You can only play it on PlayStation. So, or maybe you could play it on PC. I don't know. Go on Steam, check The Last of Us, and see if it's on Steam or not. I'm curious. But yeah. Overall, Miss Anthroponi really went all out when it comes down to trying to have this sort of agenda on saying that The Last of Us is a terrible game, or at least The Last of Us Part 2, that he said. And he's always tweeting about it, saying like bullshit about it, and going after people that says The Last of Us is a good game. Like, by the end of the day, it's just an opinion, okay? And the same guy that said about Doug Walker, I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's always going to be that kind of thing that you're gonna get pissed off about. You're gonna get mad because, oh, my opinion is better and all that kind of bullshit. And you don't really need to go out of your way to do this. I'm also not gonna edit anything out. I mean, maybe the pauses, but and again, why do I need to edit out the pauses? But just this video, I'm not editing out the pauses. Although in future videos, I will edit some things out, mostly the pauses. But here, no, just because of reasons. But like I said, Misanthroponi has really gone off the deep end and also was kicked out of the Senate. But again, why do I care about the Senate anyway? They're nothing but a bunch of weirdos and fucking freaks. They're like, uh, creature commandos. And fucking Lyle Convoy is Amanda Waller. Because he has a bussy. He has a fucking bussy, dude. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. But that's just the thing, though, because, like, whenever you think about knowledge is the best option, knowledge doesn't always come from the greater good. Rather, it's courage and power. Because those are the three things you need to understand in life. Is that knowledge will never get you to where you are today. Power and courage combined with knowledge will help. And I've seen a lot of people say that, oh, well, knowledge is the devil, and obviously it could kill people because of the tree of knowledge. Bullshit! Bullshit! I don't care what you say. And you think that I care about Lily Orchard's bullshit attempts at trying to fucking sway me on things, trying to give me a fucking attitude, trying to give me that bullshit cutter defense that is literally a fucking pile of shit? Hell no. For example, you can really tell that Star Trek really impacted my life because if I haven't watched Star Trek, I would have never been here today. I would love to do a review of all the Star Trek movies, all the Star Trek series, except for the animated one. Well, you know what I mean. The one that is modern, not the old version. I will definitely review that eventually, but still, I'm not reviewing the new version because again, it kind of looks like fucking shit, and it finally feels like shit too. Because I'm a big Star Trek fan. There are no cameos in that episode whatsoever. Name one episode where it has the fucking, you know, tribunal or something. I don't know. Not the tribunal. I'm sorry. The original cast and also Patrick Stewart from that animated series and that animated series alone. Name one cameo if they ever featured in it. And I might consider watching it just for those cameos only. I don't care about the modern animated series. But yeah, overall, I don't really need to talk too much about the Star Wars stuff. I mean, again, I never grew up with Star Wars. I never did. I mean, my brother, he may have, but again, he only saw the sequel trilogy, and that was fun. I mean, he stated that the sequel trilogy was a little bit too out of hand and a little bit cringe, but hey, that's just his opinion. He's not a big fan of Star Wars, just likes it for just movie reasons. He's a big fan of movies. You should go talk to him eventually, but yeah, I don't know. He's just a nice guy, you know. He's a nice guy. He really has a lot of intention of being a genuine person, but overall, there's not a lot to say on it when it comes down to the whole ritual situation. Like, sure, there are going to be a lot of people saying that this is something like along those lines of this, or my opinion is better. No, it's not. However, however, it's not that Star Trek is the one that I watch the most. No, it's fucking Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, and oh, what was that? Rambo. Rambo Commando. Holy shit. I watched that time and time again ever since I was a little kid. It was so awesome. Like the actor, I don't remember his name. I think it may have been like Sylvester Stallone. But like I said, that guy played the shit out of Rambo Commando, and it was so beautiful. Like First Blood, awesome. First Blood Part 2, great. Rambo 3, awesome. I give it a 10 out of 10. I never saw like the other sequels either or the reboot, so again, what's uh what's your opinion on that? But overall, Rambo Commando is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have to make a review of it eventually. Or hell, fucking AVGN, please make a review of Rambo Commando. It would be really awesome to see how you would your opinion would be like. I would actually love to see like your opinion on Rambo Commando. It would be really awesome. I know he reviewed the video game, but he's a movie critic sometimes. He could really go all out for this one. Or at the very least, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, he could review the movie. Why can't he do it? It just doesn't make sense as to why nostalgia critic wouldn't review Rambo Commando. I mean, I never seen him on his channel talk about Rambo Commando. Only just small cameos and jokes, and that's it. But like I said, it just is what it is. I just don't understand. And then you also got Indiana Jones. Holy crap, that one hits fire. Now, I never watched The Dial of Destiny yet. I will eventually. It's on Disney Plus, maybe, so I could probably watch it from there, or probably Hulu, but who cares? But like I said, Indiana Jones is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's about adventure, it's about exploring. Me and my brother, we went to the movie theater to see it. It was awesome. It was amazing. Yes, I was born in 1989, and the movie I don't know. I think the movie that I did see was the Crystal Skull, maybe? No, not the Crystal Skull. Uh hang on, let me look this up. Yeah, the Temple of Doom. It may have been in 1984. Now, granted, I was from 1989, so again, The Last Crusade. That's the one I saw. Yes, I was pretty much born the same year as this movie came out. Again, I was a baby then. I loved the shit out of it. I laughed. But that was pretty much it. And then you also have like the Crystal Skull. Sorry it stalled so long. I'm gonna have to cut this out. But yeah, like I said, um, it's a really good film. It's a really, really good film. I love rewatching the movies. Now, granted, the only thing I saw was the Crusaders. That's it. And that what made me became a fan of Indiana Jones in the first place. Yes, it was the last movie that came out in that decade, but when I saw the Crystal Skull, holy shit, I was pumped. Me and my sister and brother, we went to see the movie, and holy crap, it was awesome. I mean, yeah, the CGI was a little bit dense and a little bit showing, but I wouldn't even mind it. I literally love the hell out of the Crystal Skull. And if some people say that Dave DeHaan did not do a good job of playing the character like uh Spud, I think we're just gonna call him Spud. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, I don't know his full name, but yeah, I know that Dave DeHaan played him. Was it Dave DeHaan? Hold up. I might hang on. I might have to cut this out. Please cut this out. Yeah, it came out in 28. So like again, oh, it's Shia LaBeouf, not Dave DeHaan. Sorry. They look the same. It kind of makes me wonder. You know what I mean? But yeah, still though, I would love to watch this movie again. Now you may be wondering why there's no background music to back me up on this one. Well, I'm not the type of guy that would play background music just because of copyright, but I mean, it just is what it is. Now with Anthony, he never saw Indiana Jones. And even if he did, he would have commented about it. But no, he only comments about Star Wars. He only comments about Star Wars and The Last of Us. That's all he talks about. That it just doesn't make sense as to why he would talk about this like years now. Like, yeah, Star Wars is kind of popular, but it's not The Last Jedi. I mean, Ryan Johnson is not doing anything prolific, and you're ending up like the critical drinker. You're basically ending up like him. I know I'm going off topic here about the whole nostalgia feeling, but again, there's always that big nostalgia that I always get, especially with Ghostbusters. Holy shit, Ghostbusters. Don't even get me started on that. I should probably like pull up like episodes for my podcast about my childhood favorite movies. Like that would be pretty awesome. Granted though, I was born in the 1980s, early 90s, so again, some movies were a bit different, other things weren't. But again, you just gotta know what you gotta know. My brother was born in 1981, so again, he was pretty young when he saw the Temple of Doom. He never saw like the first Indiana Jones film. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't know. Put in the comments down below if it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. But either way, yeah, this is fun. This is literally goddamn fun. I had enjoyed it, and it was a good time. And then you also have like Ghostbusters, which I already mentioned. Now, I have a debate on whether Ghostbusters 2016 and Ghostbusters, like the original, were good or not. I mean, again, people say that Ghostbusters 2016 was terrible, and I watched it and I thought it was just a comedy, but it wasn't a really good comedy. It was like it's like a mid comedy, not really something special. I mean, it's not even goofy scientists. It's just women that are trying to be funny. But hey, to each their own, I guess. I'm not old fashioned, by the way. I prefer to have my agendas pointed out. Plus, I rather keep my pronouns the same. I don't want to be a transgender. Oh, God. Seriously, what's with the transgenders nowadays? They're always so out of touch. And they're not even on Twitter anymore. They're not even on Discord anymore. Holy shit, this feels like a goddamn fever dream. But yeah, still though. One thing to consider is that I'm not really transphobic. I just have like different opinions on it. I mean, I don't have trans friends or anything. I mostly am friends with normal people, by the way. Just more like the norm in some way, shape, or form. Although, however, I am definitely like friends with a gay person. So I won't say his name, but again, it's kind of out there now. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to pull off that point. Oh God. But yeah, still though. Overall, Mr. the Pony is just terrible. He's transphobic, he's homophobic, he's clearly a bigot in some way, shape, or form. He's an ableist, and he's also a rapist. I think. I don't remember. Tell me in the comments if he is or isn't. I think he was involved with being no, he wasn't. I scratch that. He's not a rapist. He's not. Just pointing that out there. I don't think you could actually say rapist on YouTube, but I mean, I'm just saying because like there's a lot of censorship here and there. But again, just as what it is. Don't worry about it. But yeah, still though, I'm gonna be going for now. It's almost like 20-minute mark, so I want to like make sure that this doesn't get too out of hand and too out of notice. So yeah, like, favorite, subscribe, follow my social media and Twitch, follow me on Discord, Spotify, maybe a little bit of Facebook. Link will not be in the description, but I left the text on just so you can see it. And yeah, I'll see you later.